Acupuncture has been a black sheep medical service that's kind of been on the outskirts of the medical field for a while, since the 70s, since it entered into the United States. In the last 20 years or so, it's really become a staple treatment for people across the United States. And training because of that has varied from state to state, but all states have some sort of requirements. New York is one of the strictest. So for me, my training that was required was 5,000 hours of training. I am at this point up to just shy of 18,000 hours. All of my education, post-education, and other continuing education units that I've taken to try to really fill in the gaps of any knowledge that I didn't have or felt confident with. And this was very important to me because not only do I want to be the best at what I do and constantly be learning and stay humble with that, but also I had a dream my whole life to open up this wellness center that I finally have opened. And because of all the other services I offer, I'd like to be educated enough to communicate with other practitioners and be able to look at a disease from everything that we now have to offer with Western anatomical knowledge and imaging, and be able to incorporate it with the East Asian tradition of looking at disease. So for that reason, I have my 5,000 hours that were needed, as well as a plethora of other ones that were not needed, but I felt were very necessary or advantageous for me to take. As a result of that, I have a license as a professional for acupuncture in New York State, and I also went to a further degree to get my national certification, which requires you to take more examinations that this board offers you to take instead of just the ones that your state offers. Having those dual certifications allows me to practice in any state that I'd like, and gives me a lot more flexibility and a lot more jurisdiction and furthering training. I still do much more continuing ed in neuroanatomy, as I believe that's the most effective way to learn and treat more disorders, from anything from pain to autoimmune conditions. And using clean needle technique that I'm proficient in, my pharmacology knowledge, and other Western sciences that I couple them all together. And so while the training was intense enough at the beginning, I feel that continuing ed is the most important, and I'd like to learn the most that I can from every medical model.